Hello everybody, back again with another video. Hope y'all are doing well. Hope y'all are having a great day today. As you can see, I'm back in the semi truck. I'm doing a delivery right now. It's actually pretty cool out now. It's actually pretty cool. Well, really not cool, but just not hot. It's not hot because it actually rained recently. Um, Even as I look out, the ground is like still wet because it recently rained. And so it's not all insanely hot like it usually is. So I'm actually able to make a video without AC, because with the AC it's gonna be all loud and stuff. So um, usually I don't make videos during the day in my truck because it's just way too hot. Now back in the winter months, I was able to do it, but not right now unless I wake up like really early. You know, like I'm in my semi truck and I wake up real early, then I can make a video. But during the day when it's like super hot outside, I can't do it. Can't do it because it just gets too hot in this truck. And I've tried it. I've had to cut the video short after like 2 minutes because it was just way too hot. But right now I'm good because of the rain and stuff. But just wanted to come on here and talk to you all again. I want to talk about the news, and why I don't watch the news. And I want you all to try, if you're somebody who watches the news like all the time, try not to watch the news for any period of time just to see how you feel. And I have a few reasons. I had to kind of write down my reasons for this video about why I don't watch the news and why I want to encourage you to try to not watch the news just to see how you feel. I'm not saying like don't be informed. Let me say this. There's certain types of news like the economy and stuff that's important, but what I do find is that most of the news has some sort of bias in it. They're not just gonna tell you um, a fact. They're not just gonna tell you the facts. They're gonna have some sort of angle, some sort of spin on it to influence you to think a certain way, to act a certain way. To it's just a lot with the news. So I think let me go through here. So I have a few things written down. The news. The news is in the business of making money. So they're going to report on any story no matter how bad it is as the main headline. As long as it's bad, no matter what it is, as long as it's real negative, they're gonna make that the main headline, or at least the main starting segments, or the main starting segment of the news. You know, they're gonna make it negative. You're gonna hear about all types of crimes, scandals, just bad things happening, natural disasters. It's just, and let me tell you, natural disasters, news companies, I mean, it seems like any sort of natural disaster, they're going to stay on the air for so long to report on it. And I guess, well, as far as natural disasters, it's kind of important, but you don't, even with that, you don't want to like immerse yourself with that because you have to like I guess watch it to get the information that you need. You might get information on like a place where they're giving out water or something, and I'm just saying for like a natural disaster in particular. But as long as you have the information on where to get water or food or you know stuff like that, You don't need to be immersed in it, you know, because they're going to be on air 24/7. The reason why is because they know a lot of people are watching. They know they're going to make more money, from the ad revenue, because that's how these news stations, that's how they make their money. They make their money from the commercials that you see, you know. Even on a news app, if you're watching a video, you almost always have to watch a 30-second advertisement before you can actually get the actual news. Like, so trust and believe they're making money off of the ads. That's their main source of income. And the more people watch, you know, the more money they make. So any sort of bad situation that they can um, kind of use to stay on the air or stay on one subject, they're gonna do that. Just like, well, I mean, it's all type of stuff. Let me see. What else did I write down here? So the news also, they're gonna, the way that they report things, it almost seems like they want to make you nervous about going outside. We know that there's all sorts of crazy things happening all around us every single day, and to me, it's like I don't need a reminder of all the crazy stuff that's going on. This crime happened. This person was arrested for this. I mean, we know there's all sorts of crazy stuff going on. But let me tell you, there's all kinds of positive, like real positive stuff going on. And the news hardly ever reports it because, well, they're in the business of making money. And they're going to report on the things that people are going to tune in and watch, because if it was all positive, not as many people would tune in. But you have to remember too, there are websites that are dedicated to positive news, and so I visit those websites sometimes, just to see what's positive that's happening in the world, because so much of the news is negative. um, Everywhere you look is negativity, and it's almost like you can't really get away from the news. I mean, you go to the gym, the news is on. You go to the airport, the news is on. You know how like the gym will have those TVs like mounted to the wall or mounted to some like pole that's sticking down from the ceiling. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but if you've been to a gym, you know what I'm saying. Like, a lot of times they'll have the news just playing, even if it's silent. You're watching this negativity, you know. Even in the airport, TVs, they'll sometimes have TVs in the airport. The news is on. More negativity, more influence, and that's actually another point that I have too. So yeah, I mean, it makes you really almost scared to go outside if you watch too much of it. And yeah, we know there's crazy stuff happening all around us. My next point is, and I kind of talked about this, there's no positivity in the news, like none at all. It's all negative stuff, you know. News, it influences you on how to think, what to be concerned about, how to act. And this type of thing comes from like stations like CNN, Fox, MSNBC. It's all designed to um, just influence you. And there's a car. Okay. But it's all designed like to influence you. Um, this person like parked right in front of me. They gonna have to move if. Anyway, sometimes, like I say, I get distracted when I'm like looking at stuff that's going on. This person like parked right in front of me, and if they get done, I'm gonna have to tell them to, move. But anyway, it yeah, it influences you on how to think, what to be concerned about, and how to act. Fox, CNN, MSNBC. Because see, the thing is, um, with these stations, especially stations like that, they're not really in the business of just reporting facts. They're in the business of um, they're in the business of making you feel a certain way, making you think a certain way. Fox is more on, left leaning, and then okay, they left. I wasn't sure what they were. I wonder if it's because they saw me like talking into the microphone. They like, what is this guy doing? Oh well, but Fox, they're more right leaning. Um, MSNBC, they're more like left leaning. I think MS CNN and MSNBC, they lean more to the left. So stations like that, they're purely there to influence how you think, and usually it kind of depends on how you grew up too, whether CNN is going to be playing in your house or Fox is going to be playing in your house. If you come from a right wing family, it's more likely that you're all going to be watching Fox, or well, Fox is going to be playing in the background in your home. If you're left leaning, CNN, MSNBC will be playing in the background of your home. And the average American, and I'm just saying, like, for the average American household, so that's kind of how it works. You know, it's just there to influence you. They're not there to keep you informed about anything, you know. So that's just, it's unfortunate that, because there was a time when news stations pretty much um, were in the business of just reporting unbiased facts about what's going on in the world. And now it's just, the rush to have the latest negative headline first, even if it's wrong, you know. And so I think that's where news really, you know, went downhill, So let's see what else I have on here, because I have some other stuff. Um, also wrote down some news is important, like economic numbers, but there's usually a way that it is reported to influence you on how you feel. So they're gonna report it in a way to where they're gonna influence you on how to feel about the economy. Do you feel bad about the economy? Do you feel good about the economy? And usually when they talk about the economy, they're gonna talk about like the president as well, and what's going on at the White House and politics and stuff, and because the politics and the economy and stuff like that, that kind of goes all hand in hand. So if it's usually if it's like a left leaning side they want you to take, they're gonna report the numbers, but they're gonna tell you just enough numbers to where it makes whatever politician that's left wing look good. Or if it's right wing, same thing. If it, well, in this economy, I don't know. it might be kind of hard to do that, but just in general, you'll notice politics and dang, they cutting the grass. Politics and economics go hand in hand. So, but let me go ahead to my next point because I hope they don't start cutting the grass over here. But my next point is too much negative energy due to negative bias. Like I was saying, you don't want to take in all that like negative energy when it comes to the news, um, and that's why I stopped watching it. And that's why I say I want to encourage you all. All these bullet points I have are here to encourage you to just see what your life is gonna be like if you didn't watch the news. I, I I would argue that it'll probably be better because it's just so much negativity. And even if you don't watch regular news, maybe I'll say read up on positive news. Read up on something that's positive just to see how it makes you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't read up on all the negative crazy stuff that's happening every day. Just read up on something that is positive, something that actually and something that you can actually, well, let me say this, that focus and that energy that you put into watching negative news, put that focus on something that's going to improve your life instead of putting it in all the crazy stuff that's happening that you can't control. Because that's another thing too. A lot of this crazy negative news that we're being shown every single day, we have no control over. So it's like we're getting all worked up over these negative stories, these, you know, this crime happened, this scandal happened. All that stuff is out of our control. We can only control what we do. We can't control all the crazy stuff that you see other people do. All we can do is be the best that we can be. You see. So my last point is really about that. The news, it focuses on stuff that really doesn't matter. It doesn't really help you outside of weather and traffic. The news really doesn't help you like that. I think the most important segments are the weather, so you can know the weather, and then traffic, you know. But that's if you live in like a big city, they'll have like a traffic report. But they report a lot of. Here's actually what I wrote. I said they report on a lot of bad news or stuff that doesn't matter, like celebrity gossip, movies, or sports. And that's another thing the news likes to do a lot. They really love celebrities. Like anything that a celebrity do, they're gonna put that on the news. Like, it's crazy. You know, if it's like I guess you call them a A-list celebrity, anything that they do, you know, oh, this celebrity's having a baby, like they gonna make like it's gonna be a small news segment there, but they're gonna throw that in there, and instead of it being like an actual positive story, it's gonna be um oh, this happened, this celebrity is, having a baby, this celebrity is getting a divorce, this celebrity is moving here, this celebrity is opening up a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? It's just always this thing, or this celebrity donated money, and I mean that's cool, but um, I will say when it comes to like donations, when it comes to donations and celebrities, I wonder if they're telling the whole world that, oh, look, they donated just to make you like you know, it's really like an image thing. Like, okay, this person donated, this rich celebrity donated like $25,000 to this foundation or charity. Sometimes, you know, I wonder if they're reporting on it to um, boost that celebrity's image. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just something about when you donate, you don't have to tell the world, oh, look, I donated this amount of money to this charity. Like, to me, it would be more meaningful if you just did it and didn't tell anybody. But I don't know. That's just how I feel. But, um, gossip, celebrity gossip, movies. Movies, I guess you can say, well, they're not that important, but I just think that you can report on positive stories more than like the latest movie that's coming out. Sports are cool, I guess, but they're not as important as positive stories to me. I think a positive story is more meaningful than the latest sports score. And a lot of news stations, they have a segment to sports and they save that as the last segment, you know. So um okay. They're like cutting the grass here, so I'm gonna have to wrap this up. But sports is cool. I think that news, they need it as much as they prioritize sports, which to me doesn't. I'm not really a big sports fan anyway, but as much as they prioritize sports, movies, celebrity gossip, they need to prioritize like actual, um, actual, actual positive stories or just stories that matter to people in general. But yeah. But I'm sorry if you can hear them cutting the grass in the background. I don't even know if that's gonna make this a good ASMR video because I'm sure the microphone is picking this up. It's picking up the people cutting the grass. Let me wrap this video up. I really appreciate you all watching. Give it a try. Try not to watch the news just to see how you feel. Because I don't watch the news, and you know, ever since I stopped, it's great. I've felt an improvement in my life because, like I say, I don't need to know all the crazy things that's happening in the world that's outside of my control all the time. You know, so just give it a try. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'm really sorry about them like cutting the grass. Sometimes I'm just not in an area that's completely silent, but I do like to try to put out a video for you all at least every day or every other day. So and I hope you all like are inspired to try not to watch the news because that's important too. Just try it. Let me know how you feel. um yeah, that's about it for this video. um Sun still hasn't come out yet. um Still real cloudy out, so yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching and have a great day.